Have you ever had a dream where suddenly you realize what's going on doesn't make any sense? And you realize that you're dreaming. And you realize that if you know that you're dreaming, you have the power to control what happens next. When I have an episode, it's exactly like that, only backwards. The first time I tried to kill myself, I was 10. When I woke up the next day, I was happy that I hadn't succeeded. I didn't tell anyone, and for a while I was happy to be alive. But then a year later, I tried again. I've lost count of how many times I've tried and failed. I've tried to poison myself, overdose on sleeping pills, hang myself, drown myself, suffocate myself, and throw myself into traffic. Now, when I wake up after taking every sleeping pill in arm's reach, downing it with a bottle of wine, I'm never ever relieved. I feel trapped. I feel desperate. I feel like even more of a failure. And I have even wondered if the reason that I can't kill myself is because I'm already dead and in hell. This is a living hell. They say suicide is taking the easy way out, but let me tell you that it's not that fucking easy. Your body's desire to live outweighs your mind's will to die. Your instincts to breathe are hard to overcome. You can't bear one more second of misery, but your heart just keeps on beating. It's got some nerve. It's hard to tell the people I love that I want to die. So I spend a lot of my time and energy pretending to be normal. When I ended up in the hospital, it was almost a relief because I didn't have to act for anyone. I could just cry all day. Nobody took it personally. No one wanted to blame themselves. I could just cry, and it didn't hurt anyone's feelings. The honesty was refreshing. But then I started to look at some of the other patients around me, and I realized that I was surrounded by people who had been miserable their entire lives. There was this 80-year-old woman there who had been in and out of psych wards since she was my age. And every day she would just stare off into space and cry. And every day she would turn to me and she would ask, why won't they just let me die? And I didn't have an answer. But then I realized that was my future. I understood with perfect clarity that I was never going to get better. No therapy can help me. No medication can fix me. Sure, I can make people think that I'm normal, that I'm coping, that I'm okay. But I've never been okay. And I'll never be okay. I will always be one bad day away from killing myself. Until I'm dead, I spend my time trying to delay what I know is inevitable. And, any day could be my last.